What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I providing. Today we back with another profile piece. This was on Chiko Juan out of Miami. In this video we're going to take a look at who Chiko Juan was and also into the situation surrounding his death. So like I said, Chiko Juan was out of Miami, Florida, pretty known in the music and the club scene out there. You might see him in the club with Jim Jones while he's out there performing, or maybe on a dirt bike with Meek Mill in the studio while Meek is recording for his album or his mixtape. Or maybe you see him at a video shoot with Yo Gotti. Wherever you've seen him at, you've seen that he was definitely a mainstay in Miami as far as like when it came to the streets and came to the music scene of being outside, moving around. Different artists, when they touch down, they like to link up with Chiko Juan and move around the city with him. Now, he was rubbing shoulders with so many different artists and, running around the music game in Miami. It looked like that he started to, see if he could throw his hat into the music field. He started recording music and shooting videos. I think a couple of them came out after he died, but like he was getting ready to try to roll the dice and see if he could hit it big in music. Now, I remember the first time I took notice to who Chiko Juan was, besides seeing pictures of him on Instagram or different things like that, is when some 9 guys out of Brooklyn had got locked up. I think it was 2017, 2018, around there. Got locked up for like a big heroin distribution ring. And in the pictures that they had like the cops or whatever, the feds was presenting. One of them was with Chiko Juan in front of a car, and he stands out because he got the light skinned Spanish looking cat with the dreads. So it looked like he stood out as far as I remember him seeing him in different pictures and all that. Even though he didn't end up getting charged in that ring, I think one of the cars he was standing in, the feds seized or whatever. It just stood out because I remember him from seeing him in different pictures, but. So it's also safe to say that, Chiko Juan was also known in the street world too, Like he got pictures of these dudes in the strip club or on a boat celebrating life. So he was known in both games as far as like the music scene and the streets. A lot of times they go hand in hand, music and the streets, So he was known in those two fields and, basically had some clout in the city, People looked like they would genuinely seek him out to be with when they touched the town. So now to talk about the situation surrounding Chiko Juan's death. From what we know is that it happened in Atlanta, Georgia. He wasn't home in Miami when he got killed. He was supposedly out there with his baby mother's brother, or his girl at the time, her brother. We're going to call him C. So he was out there for a couple days with C. And the day he's supposed to leave, he ends up missing his flight. Now, after missing the flight, he doesn't seem too stressed. He's still posting on Instagram. He's still with C. And sometime throughout the night, they end up at an apartment in Atlanta somewhere. Now, it's at that apartment when a guy by the name of Ty Music comes over. Now, him and Chiko Juan never seen each other, don't know each other from nowhere. And eventually, Ty Music says he goes to the store. Now, when he comes back from the store, he says that basically Chiko Juan gets a call from his mother, and he starts losing it, basically saying the vibes are off, it's bad energy in the air. Ty Music refers to like some type of voodoo, but he just says the vibes are off, like it's bad energy in the air. Now, after that is when Ty says that he basically shoots C. Chiko Juan shoots C and then shoots Ty. He says while he's walking towards him, he ends up pulling out a gun because everybody got a gun in Atlanta for the most part. So Chiko Juan is seen with a gun, and while he walking towards him, he pulls out the gun and ends up shooting Chiko Juan. He says Chiko Juan gets shot and runs out the apartment where he dies, like in the bushes or in the parking lot somewhere. Now, the police come because they're both shot. C shot and Ty Music is shot, so they had to go to the hospital and all that. They couldn't really run nowhere. The police come and they end up not charging them with no crime. They basically, the shooting is justified. Now, a little while after that, when Ty Music got out the hospital, he does a video on YouTube where he gives his side of the story. Basically, he says that the whole story that I just broke down to you guys, and he says what he felt that he had to do. Like he doesn't feel like he tried to kill, that he wanted to kill Chiko Juan. He felt like it was something that he had to do, being that he got shot. Of course, you had a lot of questions, being that it was in Atlanta, that people didn't ask questions about. Were they trying to rob him? Did they give him some bad weed, some K2? Why would he feel like that? Did he feel threatened? Nobody knows for sure. These are all questions that a lot of people in Miami, a lot of his family, they don't really know. They trying to figure out what made it go left like that. From hanging out with somebody, they got videos, pictures of them being around each other for months, even before that. Him and C. For it to just go left to where Juan ends up shooting C. Nobody really knows. And being that Chiko Juan died, we only got Ty Music and C's story to go on. And, that's it. We can't see what's on Chiko Juan mind, or what made him do what he did, if that's exactly this case that happened. But the police did investigate, and they end up believing their story. So there has to be some type of, something behind it that made them corroborate their story that had the police believing that. So after he gets charged as self-defense and all that, he gets all the outpouring of support from all the friends in the music industry that he had, like the Meek Mill, the Melly, the reality hip-hop star, the reality TV star Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Different people like that show their condolences, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still don't really know the whole story. They don't know if that's a story to believe, but that's the only story we could go on at the moment. So, and a lot of people in Miami are asking for a Chiko Juan story. So, if I ever end up getting some different news, I'll put it out there. But from what we know right now, this is a story that's out there. He got a phone call. It was some bad energy in the rooms, he said, on his part, and then things went left. But this is What's the Numbers TV. This your boy Po Rowe. It's a quick profile piece for my Miami cats. This side of Miami, this story. Chiko Juan, rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family. And, we be back before you know it, man. As you see, there's more stories coming. So stay with your boy, man. Stay in tune with What's the Numbers. Subscribe to the Instagram. Cash App's up there. Patreon, all that good stuff, man. And I'm out of here. Peace.